Alrighty, welcome back to some more Fallout 4 Survival. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Codsworth here. We're just gonna skip all the dialogue at this point.
Oh, it's
Codsworth?
but
She's...
it's been
Sean's been kidnapped. Sure. Doesn't matter how long it's...
that means you.
Codsworth, you're act...
I.
Gotta get that XP there.
And
Stay with me, pal. Focus. Uh-huh. Thank you, Codsworth.
you. Now, shall we?
Codsworth, I already looked. They're not here.
Then
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
you can't give up, sir.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. I shall remain here and
Great! Fantastic. Oh, didn't really mean to do that. Oh, yes, we better set up a workshop. Actually, I am gonna go ahead and scrap a couple of these things. I'll just find time to scrap all this later. I do want to make the settlement look really sick and awesome. And we actually have all the DLC expansions and the, like, expansion pack things, which are kind of like DLC, but, like, not really. That is for the workshop. So you can actually get a decent amount of XP just from building structures. And so that's why it's always kind of, like, worth it to go ahead in the beginning, because you need as many, not perk points. Or perk points? Is that what we call it in this game? But you need, to level up as quickly as you can, honestly, because otherwise it's really going to be hard, getting out there in the world. So, let's just get the major stuff here first. Yeah, like this stuff, we can definitely get rid of this. I don't like getting rid of the furniture. I've decided I want to keep the furniture. I think we can always rebuild fences to, like, make it into something else. Now, there is a size limit, as you can see in the top right-hand corner. But, of course, that's there so you don't actually, like, crash the entire game. But it's pretty, it's alright. It's not too bad. We'll reduce quite a bit of the size here just by doing this. So I've been playing, actually, some of the Division. I played the first game, I guess, of the Division, and oh my gosh, I kept dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. I could not get past it, and it was just a side mission. It was really hard, and obviously they built that game around the idea of being co-op, which is pretty cool because, you know, before that, you didn't really have that kind of experience. So to be able to put that on console and PC was pretty cool. With that being said, the enemies are strong, and they're difficult to take down unless you have people with you. Now I don't think in the Division 2 you can have this, but in Ghost Recon, for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, you can actually have AI team members, and you can command them to do stuff, which is pretty cool. And actually, this was years ago, but Tom Clancy actually had a mobile game. It was Tom Clancy Rainbow Six. And it was a mobile game on the iPhone. Sorry, I'm really not good at doing all this while talking, but it was actually really fun. I didn't do a lot of multiplayer on it, but I enjoyed the campaign. It was actually really good, especially for back then. The graphics were great, and it was definitely the biggest competitor against Modern Combat. Because of course back then I wasn't allowed to get a console, I wanted an Xbox just because everyone had an Xbox. PlayStation really wasn't huge, with at least the people I hung out with, but I don't know why I actually decided to get a PlayStation, but Anywho'sville, it was just really fun, and it really kind of introduced some serious graphics. It was like next-gen graphics at that point. Now, nowadays, it's like looking ugly. But you can probably go on YouTube and find recordings of it, and it was really fun, I have to say. Also, something that was like super fun that I actually only played not too much, but I was really good at it, was Blitz Brigade by Gameloft. And I was so sick on that game. I mean, holy shit. I got like so many kills on that game until people started hacking and cheating on it. But back in the day, like, that game was fun, and the game's still around. They still do updates and everything on it. I tried playing it once, and there just weren't a lot of people playing it. But, yeah, those were the days. I mean, mobile was, like, my thing. Now, the best game, of course, was Modern Combat. Modern Combat 3 in particular. They actually had 2 Modern Combats prior to that, and they were pretty similar to Modern Warfare, obviously. But Modern Combat 3 really was the best game, and I was also really great at that as well. Now, I played on the iPad for Modern Combat 3, and so I had a huge advantage versus a lot of people who were still playing on their phones. And back then, phones and iPods were just so small, the screens. And so, yeah, I totally dominated in that, and it was freaking amazing. And now I can't believe, like, Call of Duty has finally, after so many years of waiting, come out with a mobile game. Now I already have a console, so I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore for me. But, damn, yeah, if I didn't, I would probably be playing that a lot. Real question is, nowadays, like, are you actually playing against people, or are you playing against AI? But for the most part, I have enjoyed the Call of Duty mobile application. Out of all the games that I've played, though, I don't think anything ever will surpass Parallel Kingdom, and my beloved game that I had so much fun on. Talked to people I probably shouldn't have, talked about things I probably shouldn't have, given my age, but it was just so fun being able to kind of have that kind of fantasy world and being able to trade, and I don't know, it was just super fun. It was the best game ever, and I'm just really not sure why it was discontinued. You know, there were still a lot of loyal players and people who pitched in a lot of money for the game, so you know, their claim was that the game was developed back in the olden days on such such old hardware that it just wasn't able to respond as well on the newer software that was coming out in the day's world. And so they just didn't think it would be worth the time to redo it on a whole different software engine. And so yeah, they went forward with different games, and they discontinued Parallel. They came out with a couple other games that are totally different than Parallel Kingdom, because of course Parallel Kingdom, the original creators, which I honestly cannot remember the name right now, they were bought out, and a bigger kingdom, Per Blue, ended up buying the game. And so ever since Per Blue took over, you know, nobody really liked Per Blue ever. And when there was word about them buying the game out from the original creators, it was like, ah! And so yeah, I think Per Blue just had other ideas, and they wanted to own some newer games, since Parallel Kingdom was a bit dated at that point. With games like Modern Combat, you just simply can't compete with games like Parallel Kingdom at that point, other than having the loyal players that there are. It was just not a game for everyone. A lot of people don't want to just sit and try to collect wood, you know, and try to kill monsters with, I don't know, a sword and a... I don't want to scrap that. A sword and a shield. But that's the whole essence of what Parallel Kingdom was. Also, your character only was your head. So, I mean, you can tell, obviously, The game was very old. It was outdated. You can't even have a game with just the head. Yeah, it's gonna be an old game. So I miss that game so much. I think a lot of it is because I was younger, definitely, and so you just have those kind of like, I don't know, it was just cool. Also, the game was revolutionary in the idea that they built it around the real world map. It was kind of like the live version of Pokemon Go. That's the best way I can say it. But Pokemon Go is on a completely different level because they were able to do augmented, augmented reality. Basically, what Parallel Kingdom did was they spawned the game over Google Maps. And it was just amazing. It was really cool. And there are actually some really old videos of Parallel Kingdom out there from the beginning times of tutorials of the game to when they first developed it. And it was like really new when I wasn't even playing it to the very end when people were saying goodbye to the game. But holy shit, it was just so cool. It was just so cool to be able to... in New York, of course, New York was one of the biggest trade centers for... trading your material, buying and selling. It was like a stock exchange, not stock market, but it was like a stock exchange. It was just amazing. And I have to say that still and probably always will remain my #1 game. Fallout 4 comes out probably, oh shit, I don't know. Is it my second favorite game? No, I'd say Modern Combat and Modern Combat 4 came up as my second and third favorite games. I don't know why I'm creating this list. I decided I'm going to go ahead and just scrap the majority of the stuff. So I'm just kind of jabbering right now, but I don't know. Fallout 4 is definitely up there, though, and I think one of the biggest reasons it is up there and why I've continued to come back to it is the fact that it was the second game I played. Actually, no. Did I start Fallout? Actually, no. So the very first time I bought my PS4, I bought two disc games, until I started realizing there was digital. But I always thought I was going to have discs and collect those, but they actually just take up space now. But the first game I ever played was Fallout 4. It was a gameplay I actually watched of the Rad Brad, and he played it, and I was like, oh shit, that's actually so cool. Like, creating a whole, kind of open world setting and being able to explore and do all this cool stuff. And I really didn't watch a lot of the gameplay, but I knew that that was a game I wanted to get. So the first two games that I got was Fallout 4 and GTA 5. Of course, such a big game at that time. That was at its height, and I worked the entire summer basically to at Andy's to buy a PS4, and this console is like my pride and joy because it was something I had to work up to. It was one of my first things I had to actually work to actually get because my parents wouldn't support it, and they were like, whatever. I mean, if you want it, I mean, it's your money, just buy it. But they refused to buy it for me. So with that being said, of course, I went and got the PS4 Pro. So with that, I played Fallout 4 first, and it was actually amazing. I just totally was into it the second I started playing it. I don't really know why. Maybe because it's my first console game. Maybe not, but I always seem to just keep returning back to this stupid game. And although I'm not a big supporter of Bethesda, I do have to say, I think they really made this game come to life. Now, a lot of people are kind of like haters on Fallout because Fallout has such a history, right? Shit, I can't remember the original people who built and created Fallout. I used to know it, and I actually played Fallout 1 until I kept dying and couldn't get past the first part of it, but it was interesting. And people back then who had who are like used to those terrible graphics and pixel graphics, or people who enjoy vintage games now. Fallout was such an interesting and very, very in-depth game. Fallout 4 and even Fallout 3 were not as in depth, not nearly as in depth, and that's of course because Bethesda took over. But so arguably a lot of people say, was it like Fallout 1 or 2 and Las Vegas are the best Fallouts. A lot of people criticize Fallout 4 because it's more geared towards people who, I mean, it's a AAA game. It's just they're trying to gear it to everyone, not just people who enjoy the Fallout series. And I think that was one of the biggest critiques for Fallout. And then, of course, the big flop was 76, which we won't get into, but everyone knows that was a fail. Now, I actually don't mind the game. I don't know why it's so disappointing to some people. Now, of course, I'm not like an avid gamer. I don't consider myself an avid gamer. Sometimes I play 30 minutes. Sometimes I play 2 to 3 hours. It just really depends on if I'm in the mood to game. I'm not always in the mood to game. Before I used to I'd spend hours like gaming and stuff. But I never really have been like, I don't think obsessed, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, no, I'm just kind of scrapping everything, aren't I? I personally, as a just very casual gamer, enjoy Fallout, and you know, it's kind of like with Fortnite. Something that's so frustrating is because it really is just geared towards people who play it all the time, you know, and their biggest problem always was trying to capture the casual gamers who wanted to play it. But Battle Royale is very, very competitive because you're in with 99 other people and you're competing to be the top. And it's just a lot. You have to be really skilled if you want to win the game. And especially nowadays when everyone can play keyboard and mouse, and you're going up against, you know, keyboard and mouse players, it's just difficult. Now, of course, you can definitely be really skilled with a controller as well. But, you know, I work full time and I just don't have the time to get really good. Nor do I ever really want to on Fortnite. I mean, I see it really, and I think everyone, you know, sees it as a kid game. That's kind of what Black Ops always was. When you say Black Ops, you think of kids maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 years old who like sit on it all the time. If they're not in school, that's what they're doing. And so, of course, they're going to get, like, really good at the game, and then they just kick everyone else's ass. And for adults who, like, actually have to work and stuff, it's less enjoyable. And, yeah, I guess I am talking about Black Ops 4. And it pisses me off, but it is what it is. You see here. Also, the fact that people still cheat and use them, which I was using for a bit. And then, you know, it's a lot for the setup, and it's just wrong also. You know, people play console because they just want to hang back on their couch, and play on their TV. They don't have it as like a computer setup. I don't know why I didn't get everything. Oh, I guess I can't scrap that. But, yeah, that's my little rant of the day. Let me go and pick this cap stash up. No, we can actually store this. There we go. I need to be storing those bottles. Did I get... I'll go ahead, since I'm kind of just talking while doing this. Anywho'sville, so the Doomsday live event is actually occurring, I wonder if you can get that back. tomorrow. I think it's 2 p.m. I think it's Eastern time, is what I saw the listing at. So that'll be, what, 1 o'clock for me tomorrow. Now, that's only changing the map, of course. It's kind of sad if we get rid of this, although, yeah, we do get copper, so I'm going to take that. We'll keep everything else. Well, apparently it's going to change the map. I'm not really sure what it's going to be. It usually has something to do with changing the map a bit or adding different mechanics in it and stuff. So I'll definitely be curious to see it. I'm definitely going to be there to watch it. And we'll just have to see. I am planning on getting the next season. But I mean, I don't plan on playing a lot of Fortnite. As I've never been too into it, but I do enjoy it sometimes. Just because with single player games, the thing about it is I just feel like you really have to be in the mood for it, and you really have to just know you're going to be on it for at least an hour. And with Fortnite or with Black Ops or any kind of multiplayer, it's just like, okay, I can just be on here for like 20 minutes and get off for the rest of the night. Because I want to do something else, you know? And so that's why it's easy, and that's what I really do with Fortnite. Although, I will say the one time that I really was into it was probably season 8 through 10. And especially 10 when you had to get those puzzle pieces. That was the worst thing ever. I think that was a big flop. Because it was ridiculous and it put people through like hell, and including me and including Matthew. But we managed to get it, and we managed to get the helmet on that skin. So that's the cool part, knowing that I got that. But that was ridiculous, and that was on top of those puzzle piece challenges. Was on top of the already present challenges for the battle pass. So that was insane, but. We managed to get it somehow, and it is my pride and glory skin. It's not my favorite skin, but it is definitely one that I am super proud of because it took so much time and effort. Alright, I think we got the houses, which is good. The goal here is to scrap everything. Can I assign... I don't know if I can assign Codsworth to food like that. Can I? Also, I wonder if you can do a radio beacon before you even get, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can set up everything, before going down to, Concord. Okay, I guess I can scrap that. I always worry when I get close to the end here, if the game, like, crashes, like, I'm just gonna quit. Because I, honestly, the last thing I want to do is scrap everything. That's the least favorite part of this game, is just scrapping everything. Great. Got that. I'm gonna have to bring, all the stations together as well. Probably gonna have to eat something here too. Think, okay, I only have to do this once. Can't get that one. Okay. I mean, cool beans. Oh! I'm like, what's going on here? Yo, I knew something was off. I had my controls backwards since I was playing The Division earlier. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and move this guy up. Great, we'll just leave it there for now. The Kim Station... I think it's behind the yellow house, isn't it? But that may be one too far. I don't know. Let me check here. Aha! It is. Great. Hold on. Okay, well, it's not gonna work. I need it to work, though. There we go. Oh, that's why I was outside of the thing. We can just go ahead and scrap that. We're gonna take this broski. We're gonna move it. I'm not sure which way it needs to go. Kim Station's gonna be really important because we're gonna need to have some fertilizer producing, which will need Brahmin. We'll need to somehow obtain that. And then I will also... let me just put this over here. Need fertilizer. Yeah, Brahmin with a bathtub, or like a Brahmin like feeder thing, is apparently what you need. Now, this is some of the DLC stuff, like elevators. This is stuff that ball track. Interesting. Fences, boxcars. I want a barn. Are you freaking kidding me? It's a prefab barn. And it only takes 30 wood. I bet we could, like, put it over here. I don't want it in my main area. Ooh, yeah, I could see this. This is a good spot here. Okay. Okay, there you go. What? Walls. Oh, it could be kind of like a side thing here. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Roofs, stairs. Oh, I definitely did not mean that. Barn stairs. Barn doors. Okay. Oh, it doesn't even work. We need it to, like, connect here. Yeah, well, whatever. That's fine. Miscellaneous. Let's see what's miscellaneous. Oh, we can have an outhouse. I like that. Outhouse would, like, yeah, it'd go, like, here. Right? There we go. Outhouse seat. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And a door. No, we ain't gonna put a door on there. You don't need no privacy. I'm not sure what this is, but this looks cool, so we're gonna just go ahead and build that. Yeah, let's see, that looks cool. Here's a warehouse. Again, maybe not for my main one, but we could do it like over here. Because this one, I'm going to be storing like everything. Yeah, warehouse could fit like good here though. Could have like 2 of them too, you know? Oh, that is so crooked, but it's cool. It's cool. There we go. Yeah. Want 2 warehouses? How interesting. Wait, what? Does it like connect somehow? Interesting. Okay, well, we'll keep it like that then. What's this? It's a wall corner. Interesting. Okay. We'll do that. And actually, I was just joking. I don't like how this is, like, turned. It's like... There we go. And we can have power going through this, and, it'll work for both. Yeah. That could be, like, the shelters or whatever. Wait, what is this? Metal? Okay. Yeah, we want... That's what we want. Now, we don't want prefabs. Prefabs. Or whatever the hell we're calling it. Carpet? Hell yes. Is that even a question? Great, we reached level 3. Goal is to get to level 5, which shouldn't be too difficult. Now, the thing with carpet is I can't build my tower, which kind of sucks. Also, I found the only way to build roofs here is using this kind of wall. Otherwise, you can't... It doesn't seem to connect the roofs. Which, I don't know why it does that. But it does. Also, I wish there were, like, windows and shit. That apparently is not going to be a thing. Okay, so now we need to add a roof. Which, yeah, I think this is fine. And then we'll go ahead and build the tower, I guess, somewhere else. Also, best thing about this is that you don't have to, like, unlock it. I'm pretty sure this must be a DLC. That must be the workshop one. Because this bed was definitely not available back then. Okay, we'll have to straighten these out because that's going to annoy the hell out of me. But this will be where people sleep. Okay. I have one there. Great. Where's that? This thingy. As a great fire hazard. I really actually don't like that there. Okay. Bathtub. Yeah, we can just put this somewhere. Let that float in the air. Fiberglass, wow, okay. Fish rack? Can I actually, like, use that for something? Cart? Ooh, oh shit, okay. This is like all the legit stuff here. That's cool. That'll be fun to like, do. Actually, let me go ahead. Oh, here we go. Resources! Everyone's favorite. Yeah, we're just gonna need a simple water pump for now. Not sure why it works there specifically. Okay, and then... This place could just temporarily, for now, just be where I keep my crafting material. I wish you could have, like, campfires. That'd be cool, because it, like, emits a cool, like, Okay, which way do I think it's this way. But I'm not sure. So we'll put it, like, there. For now. This we can put like here. Armor maybe put over here. Yeah, right there, bitch. A nice thing of concrete, just this random thing that is right in the middle. $37 copper, great. Should at least make it look like it's doing something here. Alright. We'll like, I don't know, place it here. Forgot how this works, honestly. I won't lie. This on the wall. Well, that's not really... Oh, I bet I could... could, like, wrap it... Well, I'm not too sure, actually. I think it'd have to be, like... here. Shit. Okay, hold on. Ah! There we go. Get that conduit running. Oh, I wonder then if that's the other way. Oh yeah, it must be because it's letting me go a bit closer. Although that looks backwards. It is backwards. Okay. I was like... Okay, so we need it to face this way. Fertilizer. Alright, well that will work for now. And then, I mean, this looks so sad. Okay. Let me get some power going over here, I guess. We'll just place this in the middle. And then we'll just put some pylons here. Like the pylons more than just the small conduit. There we go. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. So that will give us access. Ooh, I like open. Neon. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Do, 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 do. It doesn't like... These walls are really bad for it. Maybe if I put it over here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. That's got that working. Great. And then we'll go ahead and put some over here. And I'll add power on that side too, dude. I think that looks kind of even. What is this thing? Oh, windmill, yeah. That was already there. Oops. Conduit. Okay. Put these guys here. Oh, nice. We reached level 4. What was my goal? My goal was like 5, I think. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make 5. Great. I should power both. Cool. Structures, wood, walls, and doorways. Now, as I've learned... Oh, can I do... Yeah, I guess I can. We're just gonna keep it like that, because if you just keep one doorway, I've noticed people get stuck for whatever reason, so yeah, if we could just have like a small stairway here, will it like, ba-bam, here, shack steps. Oh, well that works. Well, it won't attach to the ground here. I thought these attached, but, you know, not these guys. No? Come on, I thought... No. Okay, so it's like only for those. Okay. I mean, you know, that's cool. Okay, great. We're gonna actually rearrange this a bit, because that is a bit close than what I'd like. Like, I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, uneven. I think that one looks good. That one looks good. Move this one over a bit. It's claustrophobic walking up there. Okay, let's try this. Oh, much better. Much better. Alright, and then the favorite part, we're gonna put some furniture. Now let's see. Containers. Now I just usually like doing these small container, these things. It's like, oh, they can go like underneath. Were they always able to do that? I guess they were. Whoops. There we go. Oh, doesn't that look amazing? Logic gates? Oh my gosh, that looks so complicated. Shit. Okay, so we need circuitry and crystal. R1. There we go. Cook those guys. Great. We're gonna go ahead and sleep. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. We are good to go. We're gonna have to get a drink here and get some food. And I could also check out... Are you kidding me? Insomnia. Okay, I don't remember the effects. Require more sleep. Oh, that's fine. Charisma... Parched. Great. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look here. Perception we're gonna wait on. Yeah, I'm gonna spin these 3 on getting these guys up, so... Intelligence is already at 6, which is fantastic. Agility... Alright. Because I would eventually like to have that at Blitz. But agility is really important because, I need my action points to be higher than what it is right now. So, that increased it a bit, which kind of helps. Let's see here. Yeah, 130. So we were at, what? 104 probably? I don't know what we were at. Let's go and get some water. Great, we're properly hydrated. Oh, the best thing about this game is that you can freeze the game when you pull this up. Damn! How much do I need to eat? 3 rats. Ah! Yeah, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna have to really keep watching my inventory weight. Oh, I need to, put that up. We're not gonna be drinking any of that. No. Okay. Okay, it gives us an extra 25, which is great. Yeah, that's fine. Is it weapons? No, it's definitely not weapons. What are we at right now? We're at 18. Hardened is gonna give us 22. Tap for search. Hot rods. Just do a classic vault tech. Pipe pistol is fine. Alright. Pip-Boy. Arcjet. Cruiser. I don't remember what that is. Institute. Red paint. Great. Now I think that's it for now. And since we have insomnia, we'll go ahead and sleep. And we can't sleep in mattresses or else we could get like a, I don't know, something bad. Alright, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I think this is a good stopping point, and in the next video, we are going to go explore the wasteland right around this area. I will see you then.